Emi Martinez's wife addresses transfer rumors amid Manchester United links. Aston Villa goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez has found himself at the center of intense transfer speculation following emotional scenes at the end of the 2024-25 Premier League season. However, the Argentine's wife, Mendina Martinez, has attempted to put those rumors to rest by insisting that her husband's actions were misinterpreted. Following Aston Villa's final home game of the season against Tottenham Hotspur on May 16th, Martinez was seen waving to fans and appearing visibly emotional, which many believed was a farewell gesture. His future at Villa Park has since come under scrutiny, especially with Manchester United reportedly interested in acquiring his services this summer. Martinez, who is under contract at Villa until 2029, has been a crucial figure in the club's resurgence under manager Unai Emery. Yet Villa's failure to secure Champions League qualification, coupled with concerns over meeting the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules, has raised questions about the club's ability to retain its top talents. Manchester United are known to be monitoring the situation closely. The Red Devils made initial contact in January, amid doubts over Andre Onana's performances and consistency. With the club aiming to strengthen their squad under new management and possibly reshuffle their goalkeeping department, Martinez has emerged as a top target. Adding fuel to the fire, reports have suggested that Villa are already preparing for a potential exit by scouting Espanyol's Joan Garcia as a replacement. However, Martinez's wife was quick to dismiss any notion that her husband was saying goodbye to the club or its supporters. "He wasn't in tears, no," Mendina told BBC WM. "Anybody who knows Emi knows he is an emotional character, and that's who he is. It just shows you how much he loves the Villa fans. I love the Villa fans. We love Villa." While her comments may offer some reassurance to the Villa faithful, Martinez himself has been more reserved. When asked about his future during international duty with Argentina, the 2022 World Cup winner remained non-committal. "My future? I don't know. I come here to play for the national team, and that's the only thing that matters to me right now. Do I want to move to a new club? The transfer window just opened, so there's still a long way to go," he told reporters. Villa manager Unai Emery has also added to the uncertainty. Ahead of their season-ending clash against Manchester United on May 25th, where Martinez was sent off, Emery hinted that changes could be coming. "We will see. Of course, it is the last match here this season, and I don't know. We will see about the team, the players, how we are going to try to get better for next season," he stated. Martinez also has strong ties to Arsenal, having spent over a decade with the North London club before joining Villa. "I came here as a lad and left a man." Gianluigi Donnarumma speaks out after private Manchester United talks and take-it-or-leave-it offer. Gianluigi Donnarumma has been linked with a move to Manchester United as his contract with Paris Saint-Germain enters its final year, with the Italian now speaking out on his future. Gianluigi Donnarumma has insisted he wants to stay at Paris Saint-Germain, despite reports he was discussing a move to Manchester United. The commanding goalkeeper played a starring role as PSG won the Champions League this season to claim the treble. But his contract in the French capital will expire in the summer of 2026. That has led to a rising uncertainty over his future at the Parc des Princes, attracting the attention of a number of top clubs. One of those potential suitors is United, who are keen to replace current keeper Andre Onana. The Cameroon international endured another miserable season, keeping just 9 clean sheets in the Premier League. United boss Ruben Amorim is keen to bring in a new number one, with the chance to sign Donnarumma too good to turn down. As well as winning the treble this season, the 26-year-old was also player of the tournament as Italy won Euro 2020. With a year to go on his contract, clubs around Europe had hoped to capitalize on that indecision with an audacious approach. Manchester rivals United and City were among those linked, with L'Equipe suggesting he had talked about moving to the Premier League with his international colleagues. But he has now confirmed that his desire is to remain in Paris, with the keeper predicting few obstacles in negotiations over a new contract. "My priority is to stay at PSG. "I don't think there will be any problems in the negotiations," Donnarumma told Sky Sports Italia after Italy beat Moldova on Monday night. "We're a great team." Negotiations between Donnarumma's representatives and PSG began several months ago. He arrived in France 4 years ago from AC Milan, though earlier this week it was reported that there were doubts over whether an agreement would be reached. According to L'Equipe, PSG had made a final take-it-or-leave-it contract offer that includes a reduction in his salary. However, that now looks premature, with the player himself suggesting there should be few issues. Donnarumma's agent had already ruled out a return to Serie A, with Napoli having also been linked with the keeper. Instead, Enzo Raiola is focused on securing a new contract with PSG for his client. "It's pure fantasy. I have an excellent relationship with director Giovanni Manna at Napoli, but we've never discussed Gigio," Raiola told Radio CRC via Calciomercato. "It's an obvious question. Many would like him, but only a few can afford him. He feels good in Paris. We're at the European Champion Club, so we have no complaints. We are working on a renewal. I have never ruled out interest from the top Italian clubs, but there has never been a negotiation. Let's see." Manchester United's next 3 transfers after Bryan Mbeumo signing with 4 players set to leave. Manchester United have already splashed the cash in the summer transfer window and are aiming to make Bryan Mbeumo their 3rd signing of the window, but are still aiming for more. Manchester United still want to make 3 more signings once they get a move for Bryan Mbeumo complete. The Red Devils have made the Brentford forward one of their priority targets for the coming weeks. United have already approached the Bees for a deal, but as yet, there is no agreement for the forward to move to Old Trafford. There may be one slight issue given Tottenham have forced themselves into contention, with Brentford boss Thomas Frank closing in on a switch to North London. But United are still pressing ahead with a move, and once Mbeumo completes a switch, the club will then move on to their other targets. United are interested in signing a new goalkeeper. Andre Onana has struggled to convince since his arrival from Inter Milan, and Gianluigi Donnarumma has emerged as a contender for a move, according to French reports, with just a year remaining on his contract with current side Paris Saint-Germain. Speaking recently about his future, he said, "New deal or leaving? We will see what happens, I don't know. It's time to enjoy this magic season now. I will go on holiday and then we will see." That situation may well not revolve itself until next summer, particularly given United's finances at present means they're unlikely to be able to pay anything like what PSG would want to part ways with the Italian 12 months early. But regardless, a new man between the sticks is likely to still arrive as the club have interest in bringing in a new number 2 as well. At the other end of the pitch, United are also keen to sign a new striker after their goal-scoring woes last term. Victor Gyökeres is a long-term target, while Victor Osimhen could also be an option after rejecting a move to Saudi Arabia. However, there is a slight issue when it comes to a new forward, with Rasmus Højlund claiming that he is hoping to stay at the club beyond this summer. He said, "I have a contract until 2030, so I expect to play for Manchester United. I'm looking forward to going on a summer vacation, and then I'm fully dedicated to the project that's underway. I know I can't get much out of reading things. I know what the facts are, and that is that I have a contract with Manchester United until 2030. I expect to play there, so I'm just getting ready for some summer vacation and then hopefully a good preseason." Finally, a new midfielder is also on United's shopping list for the remainder of the window. Atalanta star Ederson has been linked in the past, and if it's not him, then a similar all-action type should arrive. The Red Devils are determined to bid farewell to a few players to bolster their funds. Marcus Rashford, Antony, and Jadon Sancho are all expected to leave the club. Victor Osimhen rejects Saudi move, reigniting Manchester United transfer hopes. Victor Osimhen has turned down a massive offer from Saudi Arabian side Al Hilal, leaving the door open for a potential move to Manchester United this summer. The Nigerian striker, who had been heavily linked with a transfer away from Napoli, reportedly rejected a staggering £25.3 million per season deal from the Saudi Pro League club, signaling his desire to remain in European football. Osman's future has been under constant speculation, especially after his breakout season with Napoli in 2022-23, during which he played a key role in securing their first Serie A title in over 3 decades. However, under new manager Antonio Conte, Napoli moved in a different direction by signing Romelu Lukaku, leaving Osman on the fringes. He was loaned to Turkish giants Galatasaray for the 2024-25 season, where he reminded the world of his scoring prowess by netting 26 goals in 30 appearances, and helping the club to win the Turkish Super League title. Despite Al Hilal triggering Osman's €75 million, £63.2 million release clause, the 25-year-old striker rejected the offer, citing his desire to continue playing at the highest level in Europe. According to reports in Italy, the Saudi club was keen to finalize the transfer before the upcoming FIFA Club World Cup, but Osman made it clear that he wants to pursue opportunities in Europe's top leagues. This decision has given Manchester United renewed hope in their pursuit of a proven goalscorer. The Red Devils have long been admirers of Osman, who was also previously linked with Chelsea. A deal failed to materialize last summer, leading to his eventual loan move to Galatasaray. Manchester United, now under the guidance of manager Ruben Amorim, are actively seeking reinforcements in the forward line. They have already secured the signing of Matheus Cunha, but missed out on young striker Liam Delap, who opted to join Chelsea instead. Brentford's Brian Mbeumo is currently a top target for United, although the Bees are reportedly demanding £60 million for the Cameroon international. This hefty price tag could pose financial challenges for United, especially if they continue to pursue a high-cost transfer like Osman's. In light of budgetary constraints, it has been speculated that United may need to offload players or include key assets in a potential deal for Osman. Names like Rasmus Højlund and Alejandro Garnacho have been floated as possible make-weights, although any such move would be highly scrutinized given the potential these players have shown. Speaking earlier this year about his uncertain future, Osman reflected on his surprise loan to Galatasaray, saying, "A few months ago, nobody ever thought I would come to Galatasaray, despite how big of a club they are. I live for the moment. As for what's going to happen in the summer, I don't know."